Welcome to Bikesphere, your one-stop destination for the most fascinating journeys through the history of legendary vehicles. Today, we step back in time, over a century ago, to explore the story of a car that changed the world forever. We are talking about the 1908 Ford Model T, a machine that didn't just drive on roads but drove humanity into the modern era of transportation. The birth of the Model T. The Ford Model T rolled out on October 1, 1908, in Detroit, Michigan. Henry Ford had a vision. He didn't just want to build a car, he wanted to build a car for the masses. Before the Model T, cars were expensive luxury items for the wealthy elite. Ford believed that ordinary people, farmers, workers, and families, deserved the freedom of personal transportation. His dream was simple yet revolutionary, a car that was affordable, reliable, and easy to maintain. The Model T was the answer to that dream, and it became the car that put the world on wheels. Design. One of the key reasons behind the success of the Model T was its straightforward engineering. The car was designed to be durable and easy to repair. Roads at the time were mostly dirt tracks, so cars had to withstand rough conditions. The Model T came with a 2.9-liter four-cylinder engine producing around 20 horsepower. That might sound small today, but back then, it was enough to push the car to a top speed of 40 to 45 miles per hour, impressive for the early 1900s. The car used a planetary gear transmission with 2 forward speeds and 1 reverse, making it simple to drive even for beginners. Its lightweight frame made it easier to handle compared to the heavier cars of the era. Affordable for the masses. One of the biggest reasons for the Model T's historic impact was its price. In 1908, it cost $850, but as Ford improved the production process, the price dropped dramatically. By the 1920s, a brand new Model T could be bought for as little as $260. This was possible because Henry Ford introduced the moving assembly line in 1913. Instead of workers moving around the car moved along a conveyor belt, and workers specialized in one specific task. This innovation cut production time from 12 hours to just 90 minutes, reducing costs and making the Model T truly affordable for everyone. A car for every purpose. The Model T wasn't just a car, it became a tool for daily life. Farmers used it to carry goods, families used it for travel, and businesses used it for deliveries. The car's design allowed for multiple body styles, touring cars, roadsters, pickup trucks, and even makeshift tractors. It was so versatile that people began to call it the Tin Lizzie or Flivver, nicknames that reflected its humble charm. Changing society forever. Before the Model T, people lived close to work, schools, and markets because travel was difficult. With the arrival of affordable automobiles, suburbs grew, and people could travel farther for jobs and leisure. The car gave birth to road trips, motels, drive-in theaters, and gas stations. Entire industries grew around the automobile culture. Oil, steel, rubber, and road construction all boomed. The Model T didn't just change how people traveled, it changed how people lived. Global impact and popularity. The Ford Model T wasn't just popular in America, it became a global phenomenon. Ford opened factories in Canada, Europe, and South America, ensuring the car reached people across the world. By the time production ended in 1927, over 15 million units of the Model T had been sold. For decades, it held the record as the best-selling car in history, a title it kept until the Volkswagen Beetle surpassed it in the 1970s. End of an era. By the mid-1920s, competition increased, and consumer expectations evolved. People wanted faster, more stylish cars with better comfort and features. Ford realized it was time to move on, and in 1927, production of the Model T officially ended, making way for the Model A. But the legacy of the Model T was already set in stone. It had changed the automobile industry forever. Legacy of the 1908 Ford Model T. Today, the 1908 Ford Model T stands as a symbol of innovation and affordability. Museums, car shows, and collectors still celebrate this legendary vehicle. Its simple mechanics mean many Model Ts are still running over a century later, proudly showcasing the engineering genius of Henry Ford's vision. Conclusion. The 1908 Ford Model T was more than just a car, it was a revolution on wheels. It turned automobiles from luxury toys into everyday necessities and shaped the modern world as we know it. Here on Bikesphere, we celebrate machines that define history, and the Model T will always be remembered as the car that brought freedom, mobility, and innovation to millions.